You want something better?
Budget for your gadget.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's Budget for Your Gadget, courtesy of our friends over at asianic.com.ph, where we look at some new gadgets, some new pieces of tech, courtesy again of our friends over at Asianic, that we get to look at that you guys might want to add to your guys' setup. If you guys are looking for a brand new piece of tech, if you guys are looking to update what you guys have, or maybe you guys just want to be able to see what's the latest in the market, well, Budget for Your Gadget has got you covered, because we got some brand new toys that we're going to be playing with. And if you guys are looking to get something within, of course, a specified budget, if you guys want to be able to save up as well, then you guys better listen in, okay? Because we look at a bunch of things here. We look at fans, we look at printers, and we also look at laptops quite a bit here on the show. And right here with me, Asianic has sent over another beautiful device for us to play with. Here's the thing. You guys can currently see that I'm currently holding in my one hand the Acer Aspire Go 14 AI, specifically on the AI part. I'm going to be talking about that in more in just a bit, but then this is the Acer Aspire Go 14 AI that I will tell you guys this from the get-go. As I brought this bad boy out, I always look at the exterior first whenever you look at brand new laptops, and I will tell you guys that when I first brought this out, they immediately got a whoa from me. It immediately got a reaction from me because of how smooth everything seems, okay? As I brush everything up on the light, you guys are perfectly seeing the beautiful texture that it has. Very smooth and clean texture. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm like, ooh, it sounds so nice as I'm drifting my hand through the laptop. It's a really clean looking laptop that looks very professional and sleek, which is a really nice thing to have with laptops, because you want to be able to bring it out in a professional setting. Then it's got to look professional as well. And this is one that does not slack in that department either. Let's look at the ports that this thing has, okay? You got to make sure you're able to plug everything you need. We have a charging port, a Type-C port, two Type-C ports. So if you have multiple gadgets that require Type-C connectivity, well, this might be the laptop for you. Goodness gracious, this is the first time I'm seeing two Type-C ports on a laptop. I'm seeing an HDMI port as well, and over on the other side, I'm seeing two USB ports and a LAN port. This laptop has a good set of ports, ladies and gents. It feels like you'll be able to plug in everything that you'll need. It's not lacking anything when it comes to that department. And I feel like we have a decently good set. It has an audio jack as well, has an SD card slot as well. Relatively good on that sphere. But then one thing that I immediately noticed with this thing, okay, is the design is kind of different from the usual laptops that we have, okay? It looks really cool, but then over at the back, you guys will see that, one, the fans are at the back, which is really nice. So airflow, especially with the heat nowadays, airflow is going to be really good for this laptop. But then there is a hinge over at the bottom of the laptop. So if you were to have this stationary and you were to put it up, what would happen is it would turn into a laptop stand, if you will, to allow better airflow. So this laptop has really taken into account making sure that you can be able to use this for longer periods of time. It has a stand right here that you can use to be able to, of course, ensure that air is flowing properly through the laptop, which is a thing that I will say not a lot of laptops have taken into account apart from this one. So exterior-wise, I'm seeing such a cool design. The power button is over in the middle. Beautiful 14-inch display that you guys can see. And exterior-wise, it's already got me hooked. But one thing that this thing boasts, of course, it's not just the exterior, but also the interior that this thing has. This is named the Acer Aspire Go 14 AI. What's the AI part all about, Wacky? I hear AI all the time, but then why is it on a laptop's name? Well, the main reason comes in its processor. Because this laptop has a processor, the Intel Core Ultra 5, which is AI-ready performance. It's ready for AI usage, apparently. This is something that a lot of tech companies have been taking into account, especially with usages of RAM, whether devices can run AI systems properly. And this processor is built exactly for that use, which is an interesting thing to have. Display, I mentioned, 14-inch HD display. Beautiful, even with its size. It's very compact and really nice. Memory and usage, we have DDR5 RAM. Of course, you love to see it. 8 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, which is, I'm so glad that that's the norm. We have 8 gigabytes from the get-go for this laptop. And that means when it comes to multitasking and doing multiple processes, you're good. You're good on that front. And it's built for running AI systems. So let's say you're running AI on the side, you're asking AI for some help, for some notes. Maybe you have AI models which help you with multiple things to manage your database, for example. Then it's something that'll really help make everything smoother. So it's cool that this is something that tech companies have been taking into account, even for laptops. Because when you think of AI systems, you think of these big systems, you think of these data centers and everything. But then now, it's compact. In this laptop, you can run proper AI systems if you want to. Power-wise, again, processor, Intel Core Ultra 5, and then 8 GB of RAM, you're good to go. This is something that I will tell you is a brand new generation of laptops, okay? When I think about laptops, when I think of how laptops used to look back in the day and what it prioritized, a lot of laptops prioritized really when it came to very decent performance. Casual performance use, you got to be able to run 3D rendering properly, you got to be able to run all sorts of systems properly. This one focuses very heavily on its ability to run AI systems fast, which is, I wouldn't be surprised if numerous other laptop models decide to adapt this new system. It's got a very modern design that's very ergonomic, I'll tell you guys that. And this is the first time I'm seeing a laptop with this type of priority. But of course, you can still use it for the usual uses that you would have for your laptop. Casual gaming is of course on the table because with the power that this has with the Intel Core Ultra 5, it's equivalent to an i5 but better because it's optimized better for AI systems. So you can run casual gaming, you can play Valorant, you can play League of Legends, maybe a bit of Roblox, a bit of Minecraft in there. Just adjust your settings properly and you should be able to play it properly with 60 FPS. You're good to go on that front. Apart from that, I can really see this because it's very compact compared to the other laptops that we have, and the material that it uses, it's very sturdy and durable. So travel-wise, you're good to go. You're all set. I really see this being used by professionals who work a lot with, let's say, computer science. I see this, for example, you're a programmer. You require AI to help you debug an application even though you're outside. There's a sudden problem with your website or there's a sudden problem with your application and you need help. Maybe you need to run multiple programming applications, multiple types of applications that you need to help fix this problem. Well, this is a laptop that can do it on the go with a very durable and very strong material, and it can do it really easily with the processor, with the processing power that it has. And you can do the usual things that you do. Have online class while you're doing everything. Maybe work on something in Canva while you're doing everything. Maybe play a game on the side while you're doing everything. Well, it feels like this is a laptop that can do so much while it feels really premium, while of course being relatively stable on the price front as well. In Budget for Your Gadget, I always boast that we're able to bring you guys up to speed with some pieces of tech that feel premium. They feel premium, but they're still really, really good for your budget. So something that feels premium, but then they don't necessarily have the premium price tag that a lot of laptops usually have. Well, Wacky, how much is this thing? I want to get it. You got me sold on its processing power. You got me sold on the ports that it has. You got me sold on the ergonomic design that it has. How much is it? I want to get it. Well, since you guys are tuning in over at Budget for Your Gadget, you guys can hear it first. The price of this laptop is 37,990 pesos. But since you're listening to Budget for Your Gadget and since you're here with your boy Wacky, we got a bit of a discount for you guys, okay? Okay, if you guys tuning in right now and if you guys choose to pay with cash, you guys can get this laptop for 34,990 pesos. You guys get an immediate discount just for listening on to the show. Since you guys are seeing and hearing about this laptop first, you guys just have to head over to any Asianic branch or asianic.com.ph where you guys will be updated on everything you need to know about this laptop. Again, you guys just have to go to any branch and tell them your boy Wacky sent you and tell them that you're looking for the Acer Aspire Go 14 AI. So that you can get all your AI needs properly. You get all of the power that you need for a brand new laptop and everything you need, that everything you heard of today, you guys will get it for yourself for a very good discount. I'll tell you guys that. You guys can get it for 34,990 pesos just for tuning in. So yeah, that is the laptop that we looked at today. That was Budget for Your Gadget. Again, courtesy of our friends over at asianic.com.ph. You guys can head over to their website to see everything that I talked about today. And huge thank you to them for sending over another beautiful laptop for us to play with. And thank you to you guys for joining us for another edition of
Budget for Your Gadget.
At Asianic, better people, better service, better deals. You may visit our branches flash on the screen.